Okay, we are doing brakes today. Good old brake job. See how fast I can make this happen. This is for a 2011 Ford F350 single axle. So I got all my parts here. I'm ready to rock and roll. Part number... These are the more expensive ones. Of course, always get the more expensive ones because you don't know when you're going to need to brake super heavy. Part number is SS7974M. And you can get the auto ones, or the fleet ones. I recommend getting the, always go get the higher ones. Teacher in school said that he put on the cheapos and had a trailer and light turned yellow and he braked, and luckily there was no one in the intersection because he went on straight through. So, note to self, get the more expensive ones. Okay, let's see. First, jack up the vehicle, take off the tires. It's a 13/16 deep socket. Come on. Trick, if you can't get them off the socket, run them back on the stud. Then you have more wiggle room to play with. Then you pull it off, go on to the next one. They'll eventually work themselves free. The socket will wear out enough. A whole lot of jiggling would help. The other trick is to put it up barely on the end and pull it off. So that way it's not glued on completely. Tire. Ta-da! Okay. That socket, I believe, is this one. Nope. It's the other socket I have laying around somewhere. It is a 17 millimeter. Pull this bad boy off. And I don't know if you see this, but they have a tendency, that socket can barely not get in there. Like, I don't know, about a 1/4 inch. So my trick, bend that thing down just a little bit, poof. And pull they start giving you trouble, you hit them with a pry bar. And if they give you a lot of trouble, you use 2 pry bars. The other one was seized off pretty good, so I'm expecting this one to be as well. This one isn't nearly as bad. Okay. We'll pull them out. You can see this. She's getting down there. The other side was completely out. Like metal on metal. Not to mention any names, Sarah. Okay, and the new ones. New ones go on like that. Do the same to the other side. Blah. Of course, you go ahead and clean off that area where they're going to sit, just with your hand, unless they're super built up. Okay. You're supposed to pull this guy off. There is a little bleed back for this, but I never do that. You can screw up your ABS, but very rare does it happen. Let's see. Oh yeah, doing an okay job. See that? This has brake pad on it. This has no brake pad on it. Which means that the glue that they use to stick this on here is really good. Back in the 80s, these pads used to fall off because the glue wasn't prepped right or whatever the deal was. But, okay. Here's the little trick. Put an old brake shoe in there. And since this has a dove in the middle, yeah, I said dove, you put the brake shoe behind it. And you twist it back. And what it is just bleeding your brakes back to your reservoir. Put your seat clamp on there. And just go all the way until she gets super resistance. Ta-da! Super resistance achieved. Back them off. And then you put these back on. Find that little sweet spot. sometimes what my teacher used to tell me was it's called finesse. They'll go in, it just takes a little finesse. And ta-da! Well, I'll put the tire back on just because you should. That's the right thing to do. And it's always a good thing to clean as you go. Lift with your back. Alright, and you never want to go 1, 2, 3, hit them with an impact, 1, 2, you know, so you do one side the other, or what I like to do is go every other, and then when it's odd, or if it's an even number so you're always doing the same ones over again, then skip it and skip one and hit it again. Then torque them. If you don't know the torque spec, it's 100 foot-pounds. You can't go wrong with 100 foot-pounds. So what you do is you do this one, then you do this one. It takes a lot of time. Okay, see I'm going the same ones, then you skip one. Another thing is, these guns are rated at the burst or initial trigger. So it's 120 out here. I don't know if you can see that. It's 120 right here to this trigger. As soon as you hit 120, your volume drops, and then it's moving in. So if you pulse your trigger, you'll always have 120 going in, and it'll boost your gun's torque value. Just a little trick I've learned to break stuff free. Make sure it's tight. All that jazz. And then I just go around to make sure that they're there. Then, like always, put it on the ground, or put it on the ground, off the jack, stand. And then you torque that side. I don't know what the torque is, so it's 100 foot-pounds. Pull the trigger. Oh, another thing, always go down. Because you can use your body weight to torque instead of going up. If you go up, you have to go against your body weight and lift. Skip one. I know I kind of did it a little backwards, but I know these things are on, so I'm not too worried. A lot of confidence building up after doing 1.5 million of these. So, like always, jack of all trades, master of none. See ya.